What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna be recapping the game one game against the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers, where the Los Angeles Clippers took a 109-97 victory and to lead the series 1-0. Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the Dallas Mavericks today did not play their best game. They were in halftime trailing 56 to 30 against the Los Angeles Clippers, and I thought that the Dallas Mavericks were actually going to win this game because I thought they were going to manhandle the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard, who did not play this game due to his his knee injury. Now, credit to Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. They did have a good game, like overall. Not in the first half, but obviously in the second half they played really well, and they really put Dallas on their back. It just wasn't good enough to beat the Los Angeles Clippers. And just to summarize, Luka Doncic had 33 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. Really, really good game. Double double from Luka. Shout out to him. 4 for 12 from three. Pretty good. Not the best, but that's still really good. Shooting 30% from three. Not terrible. His field goal percentage was not the best, but again, Luka was getting double and triple teamed the whole game. So was Kyrie Irving, who he also dropped 31 points. He went 3 for 6 from three, which is pretty good. 10 for 18 from the field. 8 for 9 from three free throw, and so did Luka. He also had 7 for 8 from the free throw. So pretty good overall. And the problem with the Dallas Mavericks today was not the stars. I think the stars played really well. It was the role players. PJ Washington, 11 points. Solid, not the best. He had 2 steals, 1 block. So he didn't play terrible, but definitely needed more from him. Jared Jones Jr. definitely was a big disappointment. Had 0 points, 1 rebound, and only 2 blocks. I mean, 2 blocks was pretty good, but offensively he was a big disappointment. Daniel Gafford, another big disappointment. 3 points only, 1 for 4 from the field. They just did not help Luka and Kyrie whatsoever. Maxi Kleba, another big disappointment. Tim Hardaway Jr., another disappointment. Like, you can see the bench did not play well. And in this game where the Clippers have the edge when it comes to bench points, they have one of the best depth in the league. You definitely need to help out Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic as much as possible. I think if the bench played better and the role players at least played a little better, the Mavericks easily could have won this game. The problem is the Mavericks were chasing a big deficit the whole game, and the Clippers just kept on adding and adding and adding onto the lead. That it was really hard for Luka and Kyrie to overcome this game. So overall, the Dallas Mavericks need to make some adjustments in Game 2, or else it's going to be wraps. And when Kawhi comes back, the Clippers are going to win this series easily. Now, I'll give my thoughts on what I think the series will come to, what I believe what the series prediction will be. But yeah. So today the Clippers did not have Kawhi Leonard, as I mentioned before. So everyone in the Clippers needed to execute, and I feel like they executed really, really well. So you see 3 stars had 20 plus points. You have Ivica Zubac, the center, had 20 points, 10 for 17 from the field. He had 15 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Solid game for Ivica Zubac. He had his career high when it comes to points in the playoffs. So shout out to him. He played really well. Paul George, aka Pandemic P, he wasn't Pandemic P today. He had 22 points. He did struggle from the field. He was 8 for 20 from the field, but 4 for 12 from three. Solid game for him. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Really, really good game for Paul George. I wouldn't say it's the best game, but he did whatever it took to win the game. So he played really good. James Harden was the MVP of today's game. Him and Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, were the MVPs today. James Harden had 28 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds. Went 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 6 for 11 from three. There was a point in the game where he was 4 for 4 from three, so he did later on did not shoot the three ball as better as he did in the game, but he still played really good. 8 for 17 from the field. Solid game from James Harden. I saw some vintage James Harden from 2018, and I feel like if the Clippers want to win this series and go far in the playoffs, James Harden is going to have to play like this. I'm not saying he has to play like vintage James Harden from 2018, but he has to help out Kawhi and Paul George when Kawhi Leonard comes back, and when Paul George starts to play really well. I think James Harden needs to still elevate his game and still play the level that we're used to and accustomed to seeing. But shout out to James Harden. Good game for him. Another MVP is Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook played really, really good. 13 points, 5 for 8 from the field, 2 for 4 from three. And the thing is, Russell Westbrook brought a lot of energy to the game, right? He had 2 steals, 4 assists, really good, right? But the thing with Russell Westbrook is his role has reduced being on the Clippers, right? So, like, a lot of things he does not appear on the stat sheet. And when I watched this game today, I saw him bring a different energy to the team. He lifted and elevated the team around him. He made the team's teammates better today, and that's what we need to see. That's what Clippers fans want to see Russell Westbrook do more of. Take that role of being the team's energizer, lifting up the team, and that's what ultimately is going to have the Clippers beating the Dallas Mavericks if they want a chance in this series. Now the Clippers take game 1. My overall thoughts is the Clippers were just a better team. A lot of the role players did help their stars. Like you got Coffee scoring 6 points, Mann scoring 13 points, Plumlee getting some rebounds, Norman Powell coming off the bench. He didn't have his best game, but he still gave you solid minutes. I feel like the role players from the Clippers played really, really well, and that just overall helped the Clippers win this game. So I think that both teams, the starters need to play well, but it's also more importantly, the bench players and the role players have to play better for both teams to have a chance to win the series. Now, I got the Clippers winning the series in 6 games. I think Kawhi Leonard comes back this series. And winning this game against the Mavericks without Kawhi Leonard was huge and pivotal. And I think that if the Clippers play this way, they can easily win the series in 6. But I still won't be surprised if the Dallas Mavericks come away game 2 with a victory and maybe change my opinion. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Peace.